Mayor Thao has been in office for 18 months. She's had to bounce from one crisis to another, but nothing quite like what she is facing right now. And as Wilson Walker reports, the city must now move on amidst a growing list of challenges and questions.
But what I do know is that this wouldn't have gone down the way it did if I was rich, if I had gone to elite private schools, or if I had come from money.
I think she felt like she needed to make something very strong, a really strong statement. Not a lot of people have been stepping up to defend her, and I think that she felt like, if she wasn't going to get out and defend herself, nobody else is going to do it for her.
For political strategy and public affairs expert Jim Ross, the crisis facing Mayor Sheng Thao and the city of Oakland isn't really the investigation that came to the mayor's house. It is the compounding of many different crises.
The mayor took office in the midst of a hacking IT denial for service, facing a hundreds of millions of dollars budget deficit, the A's stadium negotiations, which were unraveling, high, crime and crime issues, all of those things, as she took office.
Nothing is going to distract me from building on the progress we have made in the last 18 months.
And while no one knows yet where the investigation is going, Ross says it is all of these events together that are bringing more attention to the FBI probe, even though the public may not be provided details anytime soon.
If this was a normal course of events, this would be a one-day story, two-day story. But because of, I think, the challenges that Oakland's faced over the last year and a half, and the fact that there's a recall election in November, this one event becomes much more significant.
I will remain focused on supporting the City Council as they vote to pass a balanced budget this week. We will complete the transaction for the sale of the Coliseum property to the African American Sports Entertainment Group.
That work on the budget continued with a meeting of the Finance Committee where they said the real work will come later this week. We tried to ask some questions of the members that were present, but they declined. However, at the end of the meeting, one of the members did vaguely reference what is going on, telling the audience members that the business of the city is going on as usual. The next meetings on the budget now set for Wednesday and Friday.
Keep in mind, the FBI has yet to release any information about last week's raid at Thao's home, which she shares with her boyfriend. She has denied any wrongdoing and insists that she is not the focus of the investigation.